Hello there. I'm James Arnold Taylor, and I'm a voice actor. And
In a world of 10,000 heroes.
I've been known to be one or two, a couple different heroes. So welcome to my home studio. And I thought it would be really cool to take you on a little tour behind the scenes of a voice actor in their daily life in their home studio. Home studios have become kind of a regular thing now for many, many different people since the last couple of years because, well, we started recording from home. But I've always had a home studio. Why? Because I am a huge nerd for technology. I love it, and I built this studio from scratch, and I'd love to show you all the different things. Now, this is the main kind of office room where I do some meetings and things. I podcast in here and such, but then also, this is my little wall of fame here. A lot of different cool things going on inside this. Let's take a look, shall we? All right, let's look. So what we got in here are a lot of the different heroes that I've played. Again, not 10,000, but many. Well, whoa. Jiminy Christmas, it's the lost city of Atlantis. I was Milo Thatch when Michael J. Fox wasn't Milo Thatch. So as a voice actor, I voice double for a lot of different people. A lot of famous people, a lot of well-known characters you may know, and then I am the voice of a lot of characters as well. So anytime Milo Thatch is needed now, wait a second, Kita, I don't know if we're really understanding the mysteries of Atlantis. That's me right there, Milo Thatch. And then I've been your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Yeah, but
One of the ones nobody would ever guess a 5'4", 120-pound guy would be, but Fred Flintstone. I was the voice of Fred Flintstone for many years for the Fruity Pebbles commercials and different commercials and cartoons.
That's me, just your average caveman. Wilma, Bonnie, oh brother.
So again, if you can voice it, you can be it. That's what I love about being a character actor, voice actor. You don't have to be the leading man. You can be anything if your voice and your abilities can do it. Oh my, hello there. What do we have here? That's Obi-Wan Kenobi. Now the cool thing about that particular one, that's the original Obi-Wan from the micro series of the Clone Wars, and I gotta give a big shout out to Colette Sunderman. Why? Well, because Colette's the one that cast me originally for Obi-Wan Kenobi back in 2002 for the micro series of the Clone Wars, which came out and changed the trajectory of my career. So thank you, Colette. You're amazing. You're wonderful. You know, another thing I have to thank Colette Sunderman for is Jat. My name is James Arnold Taylor, but I have the longest name in showbiz, right? So Jat, J-A-T, those are my initials. She's the one that started calling me Jat way back when, I think probably when we were doing the Clone Wars. So Clone Wars micro series, Colette Sunderman, J-A-T. Thank you. I love you, Colette. Okay. And right there, Leonardo the Ninja Turtle for the TMNT movie back in '07, along with Mitchell Whitfield, Nolan North, and Mikey Kelly. Got to do some fun stuff as Turtles. I was the voice of that. I've been the voice of the Flash and Lego Flash for many years. Ooh, Lego Flash. There he is. He's just hanging out with me in here, yeah. And then I've been Green Lanterns, I was Guy Gardner, and Green Arrow in Batman, the Brave and the Bold. Pretty darn cool. I've been Obi-Wan Kenobi, as you can see, but there's a little tiny one right there. You see that guy?
That is Jedi Master Plo Koon, another famous Jedi in the world
of Clone Wars, and I've been him.
And basically, Plo Koon's voice is Ian McKellen.
The director, Dave Filoni, said, Gandalf, that's what I want.
So I gave him my best Ian McKellen, and Plo Koon's voice was born. Kotoya, may the Force be with you.
And then, well, this one right here, a lot of people say Titus, but his real name is Titus, and that is Final Fantasy X. That also was a big one for me. Thank you to Jack Fletcher, who cast me in that many, many years ago in Final Fantasy. It was the first Final Fantasy game with voices. It was a big deal back then to be doing this, and it was like a script. It was like a phone book. It was so thick. I know most of you probably don't know what phone books are now because we don't really have them, but the script was thick, okay? And we would record every day for 3.5 months, and we did it in order, so I didn't know the ending until the ending. And we had a few laughs, though. Ha, ha, ha! Those of you that know what that is, you know what that is. Those of you that don't know, I'm sorry, that was obnoxious. But play the game Final Fantasy X and you'll know. Also, okay, Ratchet from Ratchet and Clank. 20 years now, 19 different games. I've been the voice of Ratchet, and I love Ratchet. I've been so privileged and blessed to work with David Kay and all the great folks at Insomniac all these years making the Ratchet and Clank games. So that's that. Oh, we got down here, that's Yondu from Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm Yondu.
And I'm Cosmo, the telepathic Russian cosmonaut dog. Yes, he's good. Yeah, yes, he's good.
All right, let's see. Ooh, this is cool. This and the Stormtrooper behind me were made for me by Disney for an event I used to host there called Star Wars Weekends. And I was the host of that event for 5 years, a lot of fun. And I wore these on stage. I would come out on stage and in these costumes. So these fit me. So, you know, Halloween at my house is a lot of fun. Down here, I don't know if you can see, but there's my dragon Toothless, because I am also the voice of Hiccup and Fish Legs in How to Train Your Dragon. Whenever Jay Baruchel and Christopher Mintz-Plasse are not available to the voices, I step in for them. So I've been Hiccup for as many years as Jay Baruchel has been, ever since the beginning of Dragons, in every various project, of video game, all the video games, some of the TV shows, the toys, all that stuff. So when you hear Hiccup, hopefully you don't know if it's me or Jay Baruchel. So there you go, pretty cool stuff. Got a lot of cool stuff up here, and more action figures and things up there. We've got movie posters from the films, TMNT, the Clone Wars, and of course Ratchet and Clank as well. Very cool stuff. But I don't know if you can see over there. See? That's the studio. Do you want to go in? Let's go in. Come on. Hello there. Yeah, we're back. Okay, this is the control room of the studio. This is where the magic happens. So now the control room is there, so the engineer usually would be there rolling all the Pro Tools and the recording and all of that. But here in my home studio, I'm the engineer and the voiceover talent most of the time. But I'm old school. I like to have an actual control room. Now, in the old days, you would have had like a big soundboard and all that stuff going on there. But nowadays, it's just a little one. It's all digital, and we got preamps and all of that, and I run it down Pro Tools, and it's very cool. But here, behind me, what you see behind me now, very important. That's my mic case. A lot of people, when they see me doing Zoom calls from the booth, it looks like a vending machine. I say, yes, it's a microphone vending machine. It's very cool. So I love microphones. I love technology. I love making sure that I have the right mic for the right session and the right sound. So various different microphones to choose from here at the James Arnold Taylor Studios. We call it JAT Studios, J-A-T. Thanks, Colette. See, look at that. Look what you did, what you started. And okay, so I've got various microphones from SC Electronics. I love them. That's great. Neumann, Gefell, Studio Projects, Audio-Technica, Sennheiser, Aston, Apogee, Shure. So many different microphones, because there's different times where you need a different mic. People go, well, isn't a microphone a microphone a microphone? No, not actually. Sometimes you're recording an animated show. You might use like a Neumann, like a large diaphragm mic, which is what I have in the booth right now, which we'll show you in a bit. Or you might use like the SE Electronics mics there. Then for other things where you're doing like a boom mic or a shotgun mic would be used for more things like, they use them in promo because it makes your voice cut through more, but generally speaking, those would be used in film production and stuff when you're doing like ADR or looping or things like that. You'd use a shotgun mic. So, but when you're in the booth, in the studio, you're going to use more of these upper deck mics right up here, and then down on the bottom there, those are a lot of like live microphones. So if you're doing a live show or something, you need a handheld type of thing. So that is a fun part of my studio here. Now you can see there's everything from the ceilings to the walls is all sound absorption. But when we go into the booth, I'm going to teach you a little bit more about what you need in a voiceover booth. Is this exciting? Look at right through the window there. Let's go. Come on. Hello there. Again, we're in the booth. Now you're getting kind of the backwards view of the booth, because I feel like this is important stuff for you to see. Because behind me there, that's the wall I actually speak into. See, the microphone is there. I got a touch screen over there that controls my control room, Pro Tools and computer over there. I have a touch screen here. It's like a big iPad essentially. And then I have small little iPads there. One that has my scripts on it, and then the other one is for when I do Zoom calls and stuff, and the camera in that one follows me around the room. So the director, if we're doing sessions from there, can see me and follow me around the room. But so that wall, why is that important? Well, it looks really cool, right? That's because it's diffusion. See, this wall looks pretty cool too. And that glass also, that's diffusion on that wall as well. And that glass, I don't know if you can see it, but it's at an angle. That's important. Why? Because you don't want sound bouncing off of that and coming right back at you and creating like an echo or a slapback sound. So each room like this, the booth, very important to get the sounds right. So behind me here, hello there, there he is, Obi-Wan. And then you've got absorption. Absorption behind me, diffusion in front of me and to the side of me. Why is that important? That gives the sound on the microphone a more live sound, a more real sound, something that, like if you were in the room with me, you would hear it that way. So my voice then bounces off of this, but you see all of that absorption and diffusion. It's a combination. So the sounds scatter instead of bouncing right back at you or being absorbed completely. So that's kind of a quick layman's terms of diffusion and absorption. And that's why it's so important here in the booth. Another very important thing in the booth, the microphone. Hello there. Let's do some voices. Hello there. It never gets old, does it? Okay, all right, maybe. Okay, we're in the booth, but there's a couple things I got to do to prepare. One, this shirt is too loud. It looks nice, but it's too loud. So the best thing for voiceover is casual, man. A nice, good t-shirt, maybe with some length, right? So you could, because sometimes studios get a little chilly. Big glass of water, very important. That's good water. Loosen up. Deep breathe, because see, as voice actors, we get on that mic and we tense up because we want to get it all right and do it all good. But you got to relax. You got to be breathing and enjoying yourself as you do those voices. So,
10,000 heroes.
how many heroes have I been? Well, many different voices.
Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi. Hello there. The Force is strong with you.
Totally awesome Johnny Test. Whoa, I don't know if I'm really a hero, but, you know, I'm pretty cool.
Yeah, but dabba do, that prehistoric hero, Fred Flintstone.
Ratchet, the Lombax from Ratchet and Clank.
There's Hiccup from How to Train Your Dragon.
Kotoya, Jedi Master Plo Koon.
Whoa, wait a second, Doc. You mean to tell me that this guy's doing all these voices?
That's right, Marty. There must be something wrong with the space-time continuum.
Whoa, this is heavy.
Weight has nothing to do with it.
Listen to my story. This may be our last chance. Ha ha ha! Tidus from Final Fantasy X. The Flash, Lego Spider-Man, regular Spider-Man. They pretty much sound like me. Leonardo the Ninja Turtle. I love being a turtle.
This is great, but I could use a little more cowbell. Whoa. Captain Jack Sparrow, mate. Not necessarily a hero, but savvy, right? Yes. That voice that tells you The Simpsons, Family Guy, and Bob's Burgers are all coming up next on Fox.
I mean, some of those are heroes, right? But I'll tell you what, for the next 10 heroes that give $100, I will match each one of you heroes, and then you'll double your money that you're giving. So right now, the next 10 people giving $100. Look, we need 10,000 heroes to give $100 to make $1 million. This is an amazing cause, and we need your help. So please consider giving. And thanks so much for hanging out with me in my little padded room while I talk to myself. It was great to not just talk to me. Got to talk to you. Joe, Colette, thank you for what you're doing. God bless you all.
And may the Force be with you.
Oh, here we go. Oh, yeah. All right. Goodbye there.